Okay, cellos. Now you have an advantage that this virtual fingerboard, it's not really virtual, but this imaginary fingerboard is actually, you can put it where it's pretty close to, from your point of view, where your cello neck would be. The difference is you don't have fingers touching for half steps. You simply skip a finger if you're trying to make a whole step. And if you have a half step, then you go sequentially from first to second finger, second to third finger, third to fourth finger, etc. So it's a question of what we skip. And since we're dealing with the natural notes, in this case, we're either skipping a second finger or a third finger. We're going to use one or the other, but not both. Okay? Depends on the string. So on the C string, what we're going to skip is the second finger. We're going to go C, D, that's our first whole step. Then the next is a whole step, so we've got to put down two fingers. E, and then there's a half step between E and F, so there's F. So C, D, E, F. Okay? When I put down my third finger, I am putting down the second as well, okay? Because it doesn't make any sense to hold it up. It's just more comfortable that way. You might as well put it down. Helps push the string down. On the G string, it's the same pattern. G, A, B, got to put both of those down, C. Okay? On the A string, we're going to skip the third finger. We're going to play this, the second, but skip the third finger. So here's D, E, F, because the E and F is a half step, so we go from one finger to the next. Then we're going to skip the third finger. We're going to actually go right to the fourth. So D, E, F, G. Open 1, 2, 4. Okay? A string, same pattern as the D string. A, B, C, again, half step between B and C, and the D. Okay, so you have two strings. The two low strings are open 1, 3, and 4. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Do this with the letters, not just with the numbers. And then on the upper two strings, it's open 1, 2, 4. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Okay? Now, I had put an exercise in with the violins and the violas, going up and down, with those patterns. Don't just do open 1, 2, 3, 4. That's useless. Okay? For the most part, anyway. You can do that doing one finger at a time, or adding and subtracting fingers. You can do it one finger at a time, okay? It's useful to be able to do both. And then we can also do what we call broken thirds, which means, and I'm going to use my A string since it's probably easier for me to get to, where we kind of go 2 steps up, 1 step down, 2 steps up, 1 step down. And so I go from A to C, back to B, up to D. Okay, that's kind of confusing, right? But A, skip the first one, go to C, go back to B, up to D. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? It's like a little jagged scale. We're alternating in between those notes. Notice I never use that third finger because I'm not playing any C sharps in this. I'm only playing C naturals. Open 2, 1, 4. Okay? And then when we come back down from that, we're going to add just a little bit after that. So basically we're doing 4, 1, 2, open, and I'm going to do an extra 1 open at the end. So D, B, C, A, B, A. The end isn't really what we call it. It's not part of the exact same sounding pattern, but we don't hear it anyways, right? So that doesn't make much difference. Okay, so let me show you that one more time. Going up, A, C, B, D, coming back down, starting on the D, B, C, A, B, A. Okay, and I'm going to put up the letters for that and the other 3 strings so that you can alternate them. The very last pattern I call the cascade. So you start from nothing, add everything, and then come back down again. Okay? So this is really just to make sure you can do it in reverse order. You can be doing that going up too, but this doesn't give you that extra help. A, B, C, D helps you remember DCBA. So this one just going from A, D, C, B, A. So it's like a cascade, like a waterfall coming down.